Hi, I'm Chris Nuttall from the FT's Tech Hub, and this is the new Nook. It's the third from Barnes & Noble. The first is now known as the Nook First Edition. It's available for $120. This one's $140, and there's the Nook Color, which came out before this. That's $250. That's top of the range with web browser, email, apps. So this is somewhere in the middle. And I'm outside showing you this because to show off the screen, basically. It's great in sunlight, and if you're thinking of going away on holiday in the next few weeks and taking a pile of books with you, then think again and think about taking this one. The only proviso is that it's best if you're a US person doing that, because you can only be bought in the US and used properly that way. It'll load EPUB format books and PDF books, so if you're in the UK and Europe you can still use it, but you can't really use the Barnes & Noble store. So it's a US only kind of thing to buy and take away on holiday, but it's my favorite e-reader over the Nook Color, in fact, in terms of its portability and its narrowed down features, which make it just perfect for what it does. It's not half tablet, half e-reader. It's pure e-reader, and it's good because of that. This is the Nook second edition close-up. It's very light. It weighs 7.5 ounces. It's got a great feel to it. It's kind of a rubberized, soft touch feel to it, and it's very easy to hold in your hand. It's just the right size, basically. There's a minimum of buttons. There's the central Nook N button here. There are some barely perceptible ridges down the side for turning the page. There's an on-off button on the back, and there's a slot for a micro SD card along the side here. You can load up to 32 gigabytes of books. There's 2 gigabytes of internal memory, but you could load PDFs, photos to change the screensaver here, books in EPUB format, that kind of thing. So if I press the N, that'll allow me to open up the screen here. Here's the home screen. This is the book I'm reading at the moment. I'm on page 55, it tells me. Other books in my library here, suggestions of what to read and shop for down the bottom here. Tapping on the book brings up where I'm up to. You can change the point size from very small to very large. Tapping in the middle of the screen here brings up contents along the bottom, finding a particular word in the book, going to a particular page. The touch is sensitive enough for you to do scrubbing through pages here. So that's quite a nice feature. Or you can just type in the page you want to go to, and you're pretty much straight there. Like I say, if you use the ridges, you can go up and down the pages. It doesn't flash as some screens do. I just saw a quick flash then, a black on white flash. But generally that only happens about every 5 pages, so the e-ink technology is improving all the time. If you press down continuously, you're kind of flicking through the book in quite an effective fashion. So that's quite nice. Pressing the N again, you can go to your library. And this is thumbnails of my library, or I can just see them as a list. There's a shop, where you can obviously shop for books, new releases, and various Barnes & Noble offers if you're actually in a store there as well. Apart from that, there's various social features. If I go back to the home screen, for instance, and choose Share, I can post my reading status to Facebook. I can rate the book, I can like it on Facebook, I can highlight a quote while I'm in the text and post that to Facebook or Twitter. Some of this has been a bit buggy, to be honest, and I think Barnes & Noble needs something of a software update to get all of the social features working, and to me they're not the main thing about the reader anyway. The main thing is the reading experience, which is great. You have a 2-month battery life here. That's with the Wi-Fi off. The Wi-Fi doesn't allow you to do any kind of web browsing as you can in a limited way on the Kindle, but it does allow you to download books from anywhere. So that's a quick look at the Nook second edition. It's, as I say, it's $140 compared to $250 for the Nook Color, and it's the same price as the current Kindle. I think that you could certainly take this on holiday with you, take as many books as you want. You can get 1,000 on the internal memory, and it would weigh an awful lot less, and a much better experience, I think. I'm Chris Nuttall for the FT Tech Hub.